A lot of times you haven't gone through enough pain. Well, people say, well, I don't want to go through the pain. I said, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You want to go through it because if you didn't want to go through it, you'd hire a coach or get a guide or have a mentor. But what you're saying is I can do that. And I've been in countless situations with so many people that have gone through so much pain and so much
Mm.
hurt that all of a sudden they're ready. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they're
Mm-hmm.
going to face a problem. If I go talk to somebody and their life is nothing but keeping the boat full of fuel and tea times and, making sure the bank's over $1 million, I'm not going to help till till
I like
till
the
that.
I want to get to your point of there's pain either way. I think it's just how long do you want to pain and or maybe even add suffering in there, being long suffering. There's pain in our choices. I think about you said earlier, like literally the food that I eat today, I can get a short term of hit, right? But there's pain if I'm not choosing wisely
Absolutely.
in the long run. And
Yeah.
I think if people that realize, okay, look, I can shorten the pain, I can shorten it, meaning there's still going to be choices I got to make. However, let's make it useful and practical instead of you're actually choosing it and going through it instead of saying, well, it's I'm letting things happen to me. And I think somebody like yourself as a coach is saying, look, you're asking questions and it may be uncomfortable, but it's going to get you to and help you take the right actions to get the desired outcome, right, Jim?
Right. Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
there are, so as folks are listening, I hope they're hearing this clearly. Like, I believe everybody needs a guide, a coach, a mentor throughout life. And there's lots of different domains. You mentioned leadership, business could be in your relationships, marriage, it could be with children, lots of different things. Money, how you're managing money. You might have and probably should have multiple mentors and coaches. And then we talked earlier about like you're being providing a blind spot. You and I, before we even started recording this, you gave me some feedback of things I didn't see, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even consider that. And you're like, hey, you might want to adjust this or tweak this. I'm like, okay, have you thought about this? And so I've learned in a good way to take that humbly and be teachable and coachable